right, welcome to the Nobody's Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan.
And I'm your host, Daniel.
This is pretty crazy. We've been making videos for like how long now? Almost a month?
Yeah, about a little over 4 weeks.
And we both just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have given us. This is like way more than we expected.
Yeah, this is crazy. We just want to thank you guys so much. This is ridiculous.
It's so crazy though because our first video we ever posted was the Dasani Water video.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's kind of sad what happened to it.
It got muted.
TikTok muted the video. They didn't take it down. You could still see it.
Yeah, I think it would have been better if they just took it down. Because now it's just literally us just moving our mouths. Like,
And us holding a Dasani water bottle.
yeah. It's almost just like a free ad. Like, they don't even know what we're talking about.
It's crazy to realize how dangerous Dasani water is.
It's just a theory. So if you look at the Dasani water, if you look on the bottle, like in the ingredients, there's you know this, but there's 3 ingredients that seem a little bit weird that it's on there. So there's salt, right? When you think of something salty, you don't think of water.
When I think of something salty, I think I need water.
Exactly. So why would there be salt in the water? I'm sure there's something behind it, but like that just seems kind of weird to me.
Usually when I eat salty foods, the first thing I'm going to do is drink water.
I think honestly one of the worst feelings in the world is when you're in the ocean, right? And you get like a mouthful of salt water. That's probably like the worst feeling in the world.
That's true. That is true.
I need to like throw up after. Like it's so disgusting. This is in a water bottle. You're literally drinking it. The second one is magnesium sulfate. Literally, it's called a drying agent, right? It dries your mouth out. So why would that be in like a water bottle?
Well, it's the total opposite of what you think because like usually when I have like a dry mouth and like when everyone at home probably has a dry mouth, you drink water. You
Yeah.
don't expect water to give you a dry mouth.
I just don't understand why that's in there.
Well, what's scary is the third ingredient.
Okay, so the third ingredient, right? Potassium chloride. And if you guys don't know, potassium chloride is the last thing they inject in people in death row. So it's used to kill people.
Why put something in the water that we're consuming that could actually hurt us?
People say like if you inject it in, yeah, you're going to die. But you're literally drinking it. Even if it's like a small amount, imagine if like throughout your life, right? You only drink Dasani water.
When COVID first happened, you like how everybody was freaking out and like everybody ran to the grocery stores because they needed to get stuff. I remember we bought like
About 10 cases of Dasani water.
I mean, we went through that water pretty quick. I know that throughout my life, I've drank a lot of Dasani water.
Oh, 100% I have. McDonald's is that's the only water bottle they sell, Dasani.
Yeah, you're right. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, I remember every time going to McDonald's, like if you ask for a bottle of water, it's always Dasani. But isn't that kind of weird? Like we see like this kind of like sketchy water bottle and the place they sell it at the most is McDonald's. Like McDonald's is like known, like you don't know what's in their food. Just
Right.
like how people probably don't know what's in this water bottle.
Another thing that I found like really interesting about when we were doing these TikToks is like the Titanic theory.
Oh, dude, the Titanic theory was actually really crazy. When I read that, I was like mind blown.
I had no idea that JP Morgan, he owned the Titanic.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I didn't even know that there was like a second boat. So, right, he had the Titanic and he had the Olympic, right? But the theory is, right, that he sank the boat on purpose so he could get like insurance money.
But what's disgusting is that there were a lot of people on that boat.
A bunch. Like, it was all like a bunch of wealthy people and like usually like the workers were like the non-wealthy. The other boat was called the Olympic. And the Olympic was like really like run down. It was getting old. Like he knew that if the new boat, the Titanic, sank, that he would get the money, right? So what he did, he switched the names. So he put the Olympic name on the Titanic, and he put the Titanic name on the Olympic, the one that was all messed up.
I couldn't believe that when you said that because the fact that he did this for insurance money shows you how sick of a world we live in. He killed so many people just for some money.
Just so he could like elevate himself. You know,
all these people died,
Yeah.
right? And when you said that JP Morgan was actually supposed to be on the Titanic,
yeah.
like that's crazy. He literally had everybody get on the ship, making them think that he was going to get on too.
Yeah, and he didn't. But you know who else didn't? The guy who created Hershey's chocolate.
Was he friends with JP Morgan?
He might have been. All of JP Morgan's like business competitors went on the boat. They probably thought it was okay because they thought he was going to be on the boat. But he canceled.
Right. And who knows if they knew he canceled?
Yeah, right.
Because you said it was like minutes before.
It was like, yeah. I just thought that was like one of the craziest theories because the Titanic is like such a big thing in history, right? It's the #1 movie ever, right? But it's based on something that might not even be what they think it is.
I know, it's crazy.
But it's like this crazy love story, right? But you don't know what's behind the scenes.
It could be the reason why they made the movie too. Like JP Morgan maybe wanted to distract the public from knowing the truth.
What if it was like a cover up?
It could have been. By making that movie, and it's like one of the biggest movies of all time, if not the biggest, you really started to think like the Titanic did sink. You don't really question if it was on purpose or not.
And you know, like for that time, it probably costed a lot of money to make that movie.
No, I'm sure
right?
it did.
But who had like crazy amount of money? JP Morgan.
Yeah, maybe he like low-key funded it.
right? To like say like cover it up. Like I don't want anybody coming near the boats, like anyone getting any information.
Yeah.
But even though they made that movie, there was still a lot of like books written like about like the Titanic never sank.
No, I know. And that's when people try to defend like that it did sink.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. They're like, you can't ignore the fact there's a lot of people that have come out and said that it didn't.
Yeah. Like, dude, entire books are written about it.
I know. It's like crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Another thing that I was really shocked about
Mhm.
was when we talked about The Incredibles.
Dude, you probably ruined The Incredibles for me like 6 times.
For you who don't know at home, which I'm not sure if you guys have seen the TikToks or not, but I found this theory on how, The Incredibles movie and Mr. and Mrs. Incredible have 3 kids, and one of the kids, his name is Violet.
Mhm.
But when you look at all the kids, Dash has blonde hair, Jack has blonde hair, and Violet has jet black hair.
Yeah.
And that's kind of strange. Mr. Incredible has blonde hair, and Mrs. Incredible has red hair.
Yeah.
So I read this article, and basically what it said was her pilot, Snug, is the one who had an affair with Mrs. Incredible. Violet is actually Snug and Mrs. Incredible's daughter, and Mr. Incredible is not really her dad. When I read that for the first time, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like when you told me, I was like, that like just totally like ruined everything.
But it kind of like made sense.
Oh, 100% made sense.
From the research I did, was that it's pretty rare to have a jet black hair kid if you have a blonde dad and then a ginger mom.
Yeah, like, but what you told me, like, there was like only pictures of the family in the house, right?
Yeah.
But that one picture that wasn't with the family was with Snug.
Yeah, so on Mrs. Incredible's dresser, pictures of her family, but there's also a picture of her and the pilot, Snug. And throughout their whole house, yeah, there was no other pictures of anyone but their family members.
Right. Which that just killed me.
Well, then it kind of like solidifies that he is probably family. Like,
yeah, she has some sort of like really big attachment to him.
Yeah, because he's Violet's dad.
I know. Oh my gosh. And the kids don't know.
The kids don't know. Or maybe they do know. And
Maybe they do. And they just never
talk about
address it.
It's so crazy the other day, too. Like, after watching Loki, right? Everyone's been watching Loki at home and
Dude,
stuff.
I've been loving Loki.
Dude, Loki is so good.
Yeah, like I was okay, I'm gonna be honest, I had really low expectations. Like I thought Wanda and Vision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I thought those were gonna be good, but they ended up not being that good, you know?
I don't know if it was that they hyped it up so much. Like, for me, I was like, how are they going to make a show about Loki? Like,
yeah.
There's no way this is going to be good.
I was like, Loki's too small of a character. It's not going to be interesting. Like, he's just like this typical villain. But then I'm watching it and I'm like, this is really good.
Yeah, so then after that, and then someone commented saying they want a Big Hero 6 theory. The research I did was that everyone knows about Avengers Age of Ultron and how you see, like, when Tony Stark's designing Vision, he's going through his AI chips, right? Because he needs to put Jarvis, take him out of his suit and put him in to Vision.
Right.
So when he's going through the chips, you see a chip that says Tadashi on it. Like, for everyone that's seen Big Hero 6, like, you know who Tadashi Hamada is. Like,
yeah.
He's Hiro Hamada's brother.
Yeah.
And he creates Baymax. And he's also the one that created that chip that you see in Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
I started thinking about that. Like, so he makes this chip and Tony Stark has it. I think that he made that chip and gave it to Tony because he knew that Tony Stark and Bruce Banner were the only ones smart enough to be able to, like, make the chip better.
Mm-hmm.
And he also loaded his AI onto the chip so that Tony Stark and Bruce Banner could one day, if needed, they could convert his AI form into like a robot or something to protect his brother.
Yeah, and it makes total sense too, because like they made Vision's body like really quick. You know, I know they had like the Mind Stone and stuff, but I felt like that made total sense because they're the only ones that were able to do it. Like Tony kept saying like him and Bruce were like the only ones smart enough and have like the knowledge to do it.
Okay, so like we want to be able to talk about some theories on here too, like new theories. So have you ever heard of the Taco Bell theory?
Dude, okay, I'm gonna just say this right now. Taco Bell is one of my favorite fast food places ever.
I don't know if it's gonna be your favorite after this.
Dude, don't ruin a fast food place for me.
So back in 2011, right?
Yeah.
Taco Bell was in a lawsuit where this company was basically making the claim that Taco Bell's meat, right? The meat they use, the beef, is not real beef to be considered beef.
What?
So there's a rule in America where the USDA requires that when you have beef on your menu, right, at least 40% of the beef has to be real beef. And if it's under 40%, then you can't call it beef. Just remember what I just said. To be considered real beef, all you have to do is have 40% real beef. That means we could be eating 40% real beef and 60% a bunch of like random stuff, like mixtures and substances.
Wait, what? Okay, sorry, that kind of just clicked with me. Wait, what the heck?
Taco Bell, they're like, oh no, like that's not true. We have 88% real meat.
Wait, okay, that's still kind of sketchy. What?
Long story short, they have this lawsuit. And everyone's like freaking out, like Taco Bell doesn't have real meat. There's a theory that Taco Bell, the reason why they don't advertise they have beef, they go like beefy gordita crunch, beefy nacho griller, beefy potato griller.
Oh my gosh.
They say beefy because beef, they can't call it beef because the USDA says you have to have 40% real beef.
Wait, yeah, everything on the menu says beefy. It doesn't say like beef taco. It says beefy taco.
Right. So that's a theory. Somehow Taco Bell ends up overturning that lawsuit, and it turns out that they have 88% real beef.
Okay, that's still kind of low though. It's not 100.
It's very strange. Like to even say like you have 88% real food. What's the other 12%? Like what is it?
Yeah.
This is still scary. Like why aren't we talking about this more?
Okay, I'm sorry I'm saying this, but I'm still going to eat it. I love Taco Bell.
I'm still going to eat it too because I've been eating it all my life and I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm not dead.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I love Taco Bell.
But isn't that crazy though?
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's good.
There's some crazy stuff going on in this world right now.
Yeah, there's crazy stuff everywhere, every day.
So you know like Amazon, the company that drops off stuff at your front door, click of a button away, it just hooks you up all the time?
Yeah, Amazon's like super convenient. I love Amazon.
There's some crazy stuff going on that I didn't know about until about 30 minutes ago. Amazon just patented these bracelets, right? They call the Amazon Shock bracelets or whatever they call it. I don't know what they're going to call it yet. But it's these bracelets they want their employees to wear. So basically they put it on the wrist and it actually tracks the employees wherever they go.
What?
They say it vibrates, but it also says will shock the employees. Like say if they're going the wrong way, it's going to shock them and be like, go the other way.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
Wait, it's so they wear it and if they make like a wrong movement, like say like they're like walking this way when they're supposed to go, it shocks them?
That's what they're saying.
How could they? Wait, that doesn't seem right.
I want to introduce to you guys my girlfriend Leia. She's going to come on. We have a new segment that we're going to be introducing.
Ooh.
Called Who is Right and Who is Wrong.
Who would you choose?
So basically Leia's going to read a story off of Reddit. People like can submit their like life stories in situations that they actually been through. Like these are real life stories. And we have to figure out who is right and who is wrong.
Oh.
So on that note, and I'll add applause on the edit. Leia.
Woo! Leia!
I gotta call her.
Why don't you just... Leia!
So Leia, we were just talking about this new segment called, what is it called?
Oh, it's called Whose Side Are You On?
Oh, I stand corrected. It's called Whose Side Are You On?
What kind of host are you?
Not much of one. So Leia is gonna read us the story, and it's not a story, it's real life. It's a real life story.
It's a real life story. IRL.
Okay, so Leia, why don't you?
All right, so the situation is a boyfriend is demanding his girlfriend to pay him $250.
What?
Yeah.
As he should. I mean, we always pay for everything, right?
Are you kidding me?
I
You're the one who has a girlfriend and I don't, and you're
sorry.
Okay, so here's the story from the boyfriend's perspective. All started yesterday. I get home from running outside, threw my sweatpants on the floor. About 30 minutes later, she walks into the room and she says she's going to start some laundry. She asked what I needed and I told her. And then she asked if the pants on the ground were dirty. Said yeah without even thinking I left my AirPods in the pockets. So you kind of know what's going on here. She started laundry, which I'm thankful for, but she didn't check my pockets at all. So after it's done washing, she comes into the room, says my headphones got washed. Asked her which pair. I have wired and AirPods. She says my AirPod. That's where I got furious. Told her, how can you be so clueless to not check pockets before washing? She said, I'm sorry, it was an honest mistake. I replied, I'm sure it was, but your mistake cost me $250. Okay, hold on. There's more. I told her I needed $250 right now, no excuses. She gave me an excuse saying, I don't have $250 just to give away right now. Replied, that's not my problem. Kept saying she doesn't have it right now. Told me that right now doesn't have a timetable on when she'll be able to pay me back. Also, she thinks I'm not trying to work with her and being overly rude about the situation, and it could have been handled in a nicer and better way than I have. So he was like, if this was a job and you cost them money, they would fire you and make you pay them back. No expectation here, just because I'm her boyfriend.
Oh my gosh. That guy's okay. Ruthless. What?
Well, what would you do? You're my boyfriend.
Okay. So basically, from what I gathered,
Yeah.
is that he's in the wrong.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, if you thought he was in the right,
I'm right here.
that's so messed up.
Better check my pockets before you wash my clothes.
He literally even said like, "Oh, I said yeah without thinking."
But the fact that she was trying to do something nice and like do the laundry for them, like.
Yeah, like, dude, appreciate it, man. Go do your own damn laundry then.
I can't believe he had the nerve to actually type that all up and think that he was right.
Yeah, what the heck? I can't believe he said like, if this was a job, you'd be fired. So you're saying that you're gonna break up with her and get $250 from her? Wait,
Your
what?
relationship's a job.
Yeah, what the heck? Who is this guy?
To the girl out there, if you want somebody to appreciate you doing laundry, Daniel's available.
You better not break my AirPods though. I'm just kidding.
You better check your damn pockets before you put it in. Do you imagine growing up telling your mom, "You should check my pockets, mom, before you wash my clothes"?
Oh my
Dude, I know. Like, he's literally being like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you check my pockets? Why'd you leave them in there?
I don't think even as a little kid, I could tell my mom that. I
Oh,
feel like that's
definitely not.
so wrong.
Because it's your pockets, your stuff.
What would your mom do to you if you said that to her?
Oh, this should be good.
What would she do to you?
She might do something if she answers that question.
Okay. So yeah, I have to vote that I'm on the girl's side. Whose side are you on?
Definitely girl side.
Definitely, yeah, 100%. If you're on the guy's side, dude, there's something wrong with you.
Guys, comment below whose side are you on. Let's figure out who's real and who's fake.
I think that's just so crazy.
That's
like, how do you?
nuts? Can you imagine having an argument and then going on Reddit and then typing out this
Yeah.
whole story?
Wait, I have a question for you though. If you were the girlfriend, would that be enough to break up with him?
Wait,
If you were the girlfriend that just got chewed out for putting your boyfriend's clothes in the washer and you broke his AirPods.
yeah, that's over.
Yeah, you know what? We need to get an update on where's that girl at.
Yeah, where you at?
If Daniel checks his pockets before he puts in the
Yeah,
wash.
I won't get mad at you for breaking AirPods.
Yeah, I would have to say it's fine. She should break up with him.
If you're in that relationship and you're being treated like that, you do not respect yourself.
Better get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
All right, Leia, thank you so much.
Yay, Leia.
The first episode.
Now get the hell out of here.
So yeah, I guess on that note, we just want to say thank you to everybody again.
It's just nice to know that like you guys enjoy listening to us talk about theories that we think is interesting. I don't know. It's just nice to see that there's other people out there that enjoy it.
I really mean that we love you guys so much, and we hope that you guys understand that this channel is your guys' channel too. So we're going to work together and we're going to continue to try to make content as a team and yeah, hopefully make some good ones. We'll see you guys tomorrow on TikTok.
We'll see you tomorrow on the TikTok.
God bless you guys. All right, see ya.
See ya.